Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. A first down carry now for Yeldon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest, but many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Muhammad Wilkerson is one of the most versatile defensive linemen in the league. You can play him at any spot and expect big-time production.
on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now. And they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd and long, long. It's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
6-man.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the dump-off at 2nd down. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On 2nd down now, Foreman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They go play action with Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 27-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Allen, and he finds Tyler Croft. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. First down, and they're going to throw without it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And 7 at the 5-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Brissett. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Going deep here for Edelman. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for New England. 56 yards. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Brissett. It's caught. Michael Brewer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Oh, what a juke into space. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down. On second down now, Foreman. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. On the counter, it's Yeldon. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. A pass complete here to Conley, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Brissett now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. throwing. Brissett gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll throw again. Brissett into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
T.J. Yeldon working his way back out onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen, and that's complete to Croft. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a third in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it's the Baltimore Ravens who will continue on as they knock off the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Brissett now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And some strong running. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first down throw for Brissett, and the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brissett on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. Hauschka's kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And finding Cohen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Brissett. The connection made. It's Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here we go. We got a wolf. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. To throw, Brissett.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny. But this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen. He finds Yeldon. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. And the grab by Croft. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready. Check, 59. Watch the screen. Tight dog.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Freeman again. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Brissett. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Devontae Freeman with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down by 7, 25 seconds remaining. This is where your playoff medal is tested on the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Push him back.
back to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.